So back in February 2023, during the presidential campaign, Peter Obi, the Labour Party candidate, was moving through Lagos with his convoy. Then a 17-year-old boy named Quadri Alabi did something bold. He stood in front of the moving convoy with his arms spread wide, showing his support for Peter Obi. A picture of this moment taken by a photographer, I think, what was that his name? Esther Umo. Yes, Esther Umo. Went viral on social media. People loved Quadri's courage, and he became a very small celebrity then, you know. So Quadri said he was from Ibadan, but lived in Lagos, and he admired Peter Obi so much because he helps people and he gives people money. He even said he would pray for Obi to win. Yeah, I remember watching that particular interview. You know, because of this fame, Quadri got some gifts, including money and promises of things like a phone from supporters. But this is where his trouble started. You know, because of the area they were living. They were kind of living in an open place. You understand? So trouble began when this fame came. You know, some local troublemakers in his area, known as area boys, uh, in Amukoko. Yes, Amukoko. That's where he lived. They got jealous because this guy got famous, and they felt Quadri should share some of the money, some of the gifts that he got from people, you know. So when he did not, you know, he refused, they started threatening him and his family. So according to Quadri's lawyer, Inibehe Effiong, the popular Inibehe Effiong that we know, so many people, if you are very very active on social media, you should know that lawyer, you know. He said that this area boys named Lege and Babawaris had been angry since 2023. You can imagine, since 2023, and this is 2025. That's 2 years ago, you know, just because Quadri did not settle them. So you can see, fast forward to this year, Quadri was coming back from work one particular day when these area boys allegedly kidnapped him near his house. They dragged him to the police station, claiming he was involved in a street fight. But that was not the end. The police did something shocking. You know our police now. You know how Nigerian police act. You know how they act. So let me not just go in that direction. They did something shocking. They charged Quadri with armed robbery. Can you imagine? Can you imagine? A 17-year-old, you charged him for robbery. You know, they said he and four other strangers used cutlasses to rob people. Now, Quadri's family said he did not know these four adults that they said were stealing with him, and his lawyer called it a trumped up charges. Inibehe called such charge a trumped up. I don't know what it is, but they said it's trumped up charges. So on January 26, 2025, that's this year, a magistrate court in Apapa remanded Quadri to Kirikiri Medium Security Custodial Center, where he stayed for nearly 3 months. January, February, March. Wow. So while in prison, Quadri's case was not moving. He appeared in court a few times, but there was no progress until his mother reached out for help. You know, the woman has been running around, you know, my child, my child, my child. And according to report, the boy is the last child, you get. And she recently lost her husband. You feel me? So she reached out to a woman named Hazana Narudin from Ray of Hope Praising Outreach. You know, she posted about Quadri's situation on Twitter, X, and it caught the attention of human rights lawyer Inibehe Effiong. You get. So Effiong visited Quadri in Kirikiri prison. You get, with his mother, and after spending hours and investigating and getting to know uh, what happened, you know, he concluded that the guy was just you know a victim of Nigeria's broken justice system. That is it. And he also pointed out that Quadri, being under 18, should not have been detained with adults. That is the problem we are having. Somebody is under 18 years old. You know he's under 18 years old. And then you are detaining him in the same prison facilities as adults. It's so, so bad. Something needs to be done about it. So now, Peter Obi himself got involved. Yeah, I remember I read something like that on his page, and I made a video about it previously. And in that video, I talked about saying that I wouldn't want Peter Obi to get directly involved. Wow, I was so wrong. I was so wrong. I was so wrong. So Peter Obi got involved, and he posted it, yes, just like I said, and he expressed his concern about Quadri's detention without trial. So Peter Obi sent a team, including members of the obedient families, to visit Quadri in prison, and they supported his family. So this pressure, along with his lawyers' legal work, moved things forward. So according to reports, the court hearing was supposed to be April 28th, but because of the pressure from the masses and the lawyer and the Peter Obi himself, they had to bring the trial forward. So from April 28th, then from April 28th, they moved it forward to April 17th. You see, so that's commendable. And the court, led by Magistrate A.O. Olorunfemi, freed Quadri, freed him, just freed him. You get, the Director of Public Prosecutor of Lagos, Dr. Babajide Martins, reviewed the case and found no evidence to support the armed robbery charge. Like, you kept this guy in prison for 3 months and there was nothing, no evidence against him. That is very, very bad. You get, it's very, very bad. You understand? So Quadri simply walked out of Kirikiri, a free boy. You understand? So after he walked out, there was a few press conference, and his lawyer praised the DPP for standing by the truth, but demanded that the police officers involved, including every police in that divisional police that got him arrested, and then he also named an inspector. He said Odigwe Samuel. He said they should face punishment. They should face punishment for detaining a boy that is under 18 years and putting him in Kirikiri maximum prison. You understand? And he's also demanding 100 million naira in compensation for Quadri's wrongful detention. I don't know if that's gonna be realistic. I don't know if something like that has ever happened. If a court sign off for someone to be paid 100 million naira, and that person, especially the Nigerian police, ends up paying such person 100 million naira. I don't know if it's ever happened before, but if it's going to happen in this case, I will be very, very happy. At least they will need that money. They will really need that money. That family, most especially. You understand? So this Quadri story, goes to show the jealousy and flawed system that can harm an innocent person. Jealousy and the way the system of Nigeria is, it can actually harm anybody. You feel me? So Quadri's bravery in 2023 made him a target, but thanks to his lawyers, supporters, and Peter Obi, he's free today, and his lawyer and others are still pushing for justice against those who framed this guy. So for now, Nigerians are happy to see this young boy back with his family, and many hope he gets the support he needs to move forward. Yes, it's very, very vital, because it's not just about bringing him out from prison that is the most important thing. Now he needs to get back to work. Yeah, he used to work before then, but you got to know the kind of work he does. Probably all these petty works. So I feel since he's gained this fame, I think he should be, start doing something better off. Or if he's going to go to school, he should just enroll into school. You understand, and get some education. That would be much more beneficial for him on the long run. You understand? So my people, what do you think about this video? What do you think about this case? Drop your thoughts in the comment section, and please, if you enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to this channel, and also share this video to your loved ones so that they can get to learn one or two things from this particular video. You understand? So make sure you turn on the bell notification so that anytime I drop videos like this, you get notified almost immediately. So see you in my next video, my people. See you in my next video, my people. Peace out.
Because you don't have anything, you don't have anything to please, anybody can help you, please. And once you live where you are staying, once you sleep there, please, everybody can help us. Thank Nigeria, my lawyer, my family, thank all of them. There was more promotion.
How did the police case reinforce the instance of child right violation in Nigeria?
Instance of what?
For this case, reinforce child right violation.
Well, there are many children like Quadri in our correctional centers. The juvenile justice system in Nigeria needs to be revisited. It needs to be revisited. And what I have seen from experience, this is not the first time. I've had these battles with the police before. The good news is that we have always defeated them. And this is not going to be an exception. What you will find in each of these cases is that when police arrest minors, most times they will falsify their ages. You heard the magistrate make their point. If they had disclosed that Quadri was 17, not the 18, the magistrate would have asked questions. The magistrate would have had interest in knowing why he should be sent to where adults are being detained. But they lied about his age. They lied about his age. They lied about everything. How can you say a young boy committed armed robbery and you now bring him, attach him to strangers and say they are his casemates, and the whole country is moving on? That is not civilization. And then you go back, the DPO possibly has children, he possibly has a wife in his house, but he went home to sleep. He's not bothered, and you are doing this to a child. People he has never met, he doesn't have any relationship with. You said that his casemates for armed robbery. Meanwhile, even the touts that abducted him and brought him to me, they claim he was involved in street fighting, which is not true. And suddenly you brought him to court for armed robbery. This is an abomination. And the entire country should be alarmed. Should be alarmed. It's an embarrassment to the country. That is why I'm saying, if the commissioner of police is not part of this evil conspiracy, we want to see the action he's going to take against the DPO. We are not going to compromise on that demand. The DPO of Amokoko must be removed. We are not, under no condition, even at gunpoint, we are not going to shift on that demand. He must be removed.
I will speak to the mother, please. Mommy, say English never sabi Yoruba. Yoruba, anyone, the ball is so. Báwo ni ẹ ṣe, báwo ni yín ṣe dùn sí, báwo lẹ ṣe ló ṣe lára yín síbẹ̀ ṣe ọmọ yìí.
Inú mi dùn ibi ìlójú ẹ̀gbọ́n àkọ́kọ́ pẹ́ mi lọ́wọ́ Mrs. Hassan torí pé kí ni òun ni ẹni tí ó jẹ́ kí ọ̀rọ̀ yìí níyànjú. Torí ní ìgbà náà ó lọ síbi iṣẹ́ wọn aṣọṣẹ́ ìdánlọ́rùn ọlọ́pàá kò rí àwọn bọ́ìsì mi lọ wọ́n láti ní àwọn ọlọ́pàá rẹ̀. Bàbá ẹ̀ kú sí ojú ọdún mẹ́ta lọ. Tí bàbá ẹ̀ kú torí owó tí wọ́n fún ẹ ló yẹ kí ra màálù ó yẹ kí ra rẹ̀ sí. Ìfọwọ́ bọ́ìsì ọmọ mi ni wọ́n fún.
Yàtọ̀ ṣẹ́ mọ́ iye tán.
Ṣé ẹ mọ̀ owó òtún ọ̀pọ̀ ilé ìpalàgbà níbẹ̀ tó ẹ̀fẹ́ rí sójú àtọ́ wípé ìyẹ̀sì bó ṣe rìn ọmọ ilé ẹ̀ lọ síbi iṣẹ́ ṣó ti yé yín àmọ́ mo dúpẹ́ lọ́dọ̀ Ọlọ́run mo dẹ̀ dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ gbogbo ẹni tó àdàgà lọ́ọ̀yà yìí. Èèyàn ni wọ́n àwọn méjèèjì àti Peter Obi Ọlọ́run ò ní pa báyìí ní agbára Ọlọ́run.
Mọ́mí ṣàkọ́bí ni àbí ọmọ mi lè
That's my last born. Last born mi ni.
How many other children?
Ọmọ mẹ́rin péré náà ni mo bí. Obìnrin kan ṣoṣo, ọkùnrin mẹ́ta. Mrs. Bola Alabi.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for your patience. Thank you. Yeah.